Only a handful of the T-girls, and most of the cross-dressers were dressed uber feminine. And, you know, my one friend knew all these girls from back when she was just a cross-dresser. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with cross-dressing. If that's your thing, that's your thing. I mean, you know. Hey, bless you if you could find a pair of shoes that's a 12.5 wide. Bless you. Because I know I have trouble with it. Anyway, I digress. The reason I decided to make this is I wanted to capture what I was feeling right now. You know, it sucks when you're saying something and you're not feeling it in the moment. It's not quite as vivid, as fresh in your... God, I hate when I do that with S's. As fresh in your memory. So... yeah, that's essentially why I'm doing this. Just to let you know that testosterone bad, estrogen good. When I first went on estrogen, I had the same problem. I was so used to this male behavior of stuffing all my emotions, everything, that I would just stuff and stuff and stuff, even after I was on hormones for a couple weeks. But you can't do that while you're on hormones. You can, but not a good thing. So eventually, you know, I just got to this point where stuff emotions, 3 minutes later, I feel like crying. I'm not gonna cry. Stuff the emotions, 3 minutes later. And then eventually, you know, it just all broke loose. And it's amazing the stuff you'll cry over too. A plant died. That bear in the Snuggle commercials looks so damn cute. He really does. A certain song will play. You'll start crying. And it's kind of wonderful too. You know, it's exhilarating to actually be allowed and to be able to feel your emotions that deeply. I definitely feel, even right now, because, you know, they're fluctuating. I hope I don't totally digress. I really don't. I do not want to go back to where I was. It was not a good place. I was an asshole. No. Now I'm Miss Happy-Go-Lucky. Well, not right now. Because right now, I'm a bitch. Last week I was Miss Happy-Go-Lucky, and 3 months before that I was Miss Happy-Go-Lucky, and every point in between. I like being happy. Being happy feels good. I do consider myself to be transgendered. Going to work is a pain in the ass. It helps to pay for what you need to do, but every day, sir, can I have this? Thank you very much, sir. You're a great guy. You're a hard worker, you know. God, it just makes you want to scream. It's like in your head, you are screaming. You have to keep your mouth shut because you don't want to lose your job, but the whole time you're just like, I'm not a fucking man. I apologize for the language. But you just want to grab someone, you just want to shake them. You do. I do. Maybe you don't. I do. Yeah. I hope this video is constructive in some way and maybe helps someone. Because that way I could feel better that, you know, maybe me being stupid was not in vain, and that someone else will learn from what I'm feeling. Oh, God, I feel so edgy. I really do kind of feel like I'm going through withdrawal. Which is kind of silly, I know, but... yeah. I don't like the way I feel. I don't. almost makes me want to go back to being numb, but if I go back to that, I'm just going to start stuffing all my emotions all over again. I'll be an empty person. And I didn't like that. I didn't like existing like that. And I don't want it. I'm not going to go back to that. I refuse. I refuse to go back to that. I won't. I won't do it. You know what else I find it weird about estrogen? My lover, she bought me these flowers. First time, I, as a girl, as being perceived as a woman, have ever gotten flowers. I came home from work, and there they were, and I read the card, and it had my chosen name. I started crying so much. Well, it wasn't major, but still. I started crying. And sometimes when I think back on that moment, not right now, but sometimes I can actually think back on that moment of how I felt getting those flowers, and someone loved me, and does love me. And, well, you know, you kind of get that shiver up your spine, and your whole, my arms go goosebumps. That's another thing I've noticed that's really weird, being on estrogen. If someone strokes me just the right way, just gently, just touching me, well, I'm not sure about other people, but I know when my lover does it, my arms will go like just total goosebumps. And I will get this surge of energy. Not like hard surge, but a soft surge of energy that just goes down my spine. And it's just like, oh my god, I'm kind of aroused just